When I was younger, I was always terrified of getting shots, and I hated my parents for making me get them. But now, as I get older, I am grateful that my parents made the decisions to get me vaccinated for preventable diseases when I was younger. A lot of people may not know what a vaccine truly is or does for your body. According to the CDC, published on March 14, 2012, it states, a vaccine is a weakened form of the disease that is injected into your body. The vaccine stimulates your immune system to produce antibodies, as if you was really exposed to the disease. In many cases, the antibody stays for the rest of your life. After the vaccination, you develop immunity to the disease without actually having to get the disease. Therefore, vaccines are a powerful medicine that prevents diseases, unlike most medicines which only treat the disease. Today, I will be discussing how vaccines give us immunity from diseases, what would happen if we stopped vaccinating, and how vaccines can save us time and money. Vaccines are important because they protect the future generation and gives us immunity from diseases. Thanks to the vaccines, our generation doesn't have to deal with diseases such as smallpox that killed millions of people just a few generations ago. According to vaccines.gov and Health and Human Services states, smallpox vaccination eradicated the disease worldwide. Your children don't have to get smallpox shots anymore because the disease no longer exists. By vaccinating children against German measles, the risk that pregnant women will pass the virus on to their newborn has been dramatically decreased, and birth defects associated with the virus no longer are seen in the United States. If we continue vaccinating and vaccinate completely, parents in the future may be able to trust that the diseases that we experience today their children might not have to experience in the future. If we continue to vaccinate, then we will soon extinct the diseases that we experience today. Vaccines provide us with immunity from diseases. Immunity protects our bodies from getting diseases. According to the CDC, published on May 16, 2018, states, children are born with an immune system composed of cells, glands, organs, and fluids located throughout the body. The immune system recognizes germs that enter the body as foreign invaders and produce proteins called antibodies to fight them. The immune system can't work fast enough to prevent the anti-agent from causing disease, so the child will still get sick. However, the immune system remembers the anti-agent. If it ever tries to enter the body again, even after many years, the immune system can produce antibodies fast enough to keep it from causing disease a second time. The process of immunity guarantees that you will not get the virus again even after many years. This is why vaccination is so important. Now that I have told you about how vaccines protect us from disease, I will next discuss what would happen if we stopped vaccinating. Some may wonder why vaccinating is such a big deal and why we even need to do it. If we stop vaccinating, the diseases will start to come back. According to FamilyDoctor.org, published on October 15, 2020, states, this happened in Japan in the 1970s. They had a good vaccination program for whooping cough. Around 80% of Japanese children received a vaccination. In 1974, there was 903 cases of whooping cough and no deaths. The rumors began that the vaccine was unsafe and wasn't needed. By 1976, the vaccination rate was 10%. In 1979, there was a whooping cough epidemic with more than 13,000 cases and 41 deaths. Soon after, vaccination rates improved and the numbers of cases went back down. This is why it is so important to continue vaccinations. If we don't stay vaccinated, the diseases will start to come back and there will be epidemics just like there used to be. If we stop vaccinations, an outbreak can spread like wildfire. According to the CDC, published on June 29, 2018, if we let ourselves become vulnerable by not vaccinating, a case that could touch off an outbreak of some diseases that are currently under control is just a plane flight away. We could soon find ourselves battling epidemics of diseases we thought we had conquered decades ago, if we stopped vaccinations. Now that I have discussed what would happen if we stopped vaccinating, I will finally explain how vaccinating can save you time and money. If a child doesn't have vaccinations that a school requires, they can be denied the return to school until they have the vaccinations. This takes time out of the child getting an education and takes time out of the parent at work. According to vaccinations.gov, a child with a vaccine-preventable disease can be denied attendance or childcare at school or childcare facilities. Some vaccine-preventable diseases can result in prolonged disabilities and can take a financial toll because of loss of time at work, medical bills, or long-term disability care. In contrast, getting vaccinated against these diseases is a very good investment and usually covered by insurance. Vaccine is not only life-saving, but can be money-saving as well. A child will need to seek care when sick with a vaccine-preventable disease, and this will cost money. The child may need to be hospitalized if there are serious complications. There will be hospital bills, medication, and doctor visits before, during, and after the illness as well. To sum up everything, I have talked to you about how vaccines protect the future generation and gives us immunity from the disease. What would happen if we stopped vaccinating, and how vaccines can save you time and money. I believe vaccines are something that is very important, and everyone needs to fully understand how they help us in so many ways. Although getting shots may not be the most fun thing to do, it will have many benefits in the future.